We came upon this idyllic scene one morning. A couple of cows and a little bull coming down the hillside toward two big bedded bulls. Now, these bulls were Flat Top on the right and Turkey on the left. Most of the drama of the rut is over at this point, and the bulls have a chance to kind of just kick back. They start to pal around together again, and they also start to eat again. Flat Top takes advantage of the mellow day by actually eating while in bed. See how close he is to Turkey? We love the energy of a day like this, with the snow falling in a way that you can actually film through it. It's just starting to line the inside of the bull's paddles and coat their backs a little bit. It was a fun morning, and it was about to get a little more interesting. Flat Top decided it was time to get Turkey out of bed. It's obvious that Flat Top wants to spar. So there's a protocol about this. He has to pretty much ask Turkey's permission. He's got to start gently. And possibly a little bit firmly. Watching sparring is tantamount to watching paint dry at times. Rick and I just love watching how they look at each other. And because it's a fight done in slow motion, basically, you can really appreciate how close those antler tines come to their eyes. You've seen how fast a real fight is. It's amazing we don't see more eye injuries. These two bulls in particular seem to really love to spar. Flat Top, since he was a wee thing, loved to spar. As Spunky, he was a sparring maniac. He wanted to spar when we thought his name was Blake, but nobody wanted to spar with him, really. So he had to settle for sparring with younger bulls. Now here he is, and he's found a big bull to spar with. And this particular day, these two went at it for hours. But don't worry, we're not going to show you the whole thing. Although they seem to be enjoying themselves, sparring is very important. It's integral to the rut. Nobody enters a fighting ring without first having sparred with a partner. It's the same thing for moose. They get to play around and perfect their moves. They would spar for a while and then break off and have a little nibble. Here, Turkey wants to make a bed for himself, and Flat Top's not hearing it, so they go at it again. It's interesting. You would think that this could possibly escalate into something more dangerous, something more serious. But we've only seen that to be the case with the very young bulls. They seem to get angry. And even though it might escalate into a fight of sorts, nothing really ever comes of it. And while the big bulls might get a little bit aggressive, we've never seen it escalate into an actual fight. You've heard that turnabout is fair play, right? Well, here you go. Did you see that? That deliberate bonk in the butt? Yeah. Turkey wanted Flat Top out of bed. He wants to spar some more. If you missed it, here it is again in slow motion. The wind-up and the pitch. booting Flat Top out of bed. And so they went at it again. This is why we just get on the moose and stay with them. Because you never know what's going to develop. Sometimes it's nothing, but sometimes it's an epic sparring day. Do you hear that? I think Flat Top's had enough. But he answers Turkey's request. This last little bit is the end of the session, and I think Turkey's just making a point here. He's boss. Don't forget it, Flat Top. All that sparring worked up an appetite, and mountain ashberry makes a great reward. It's a bit of a reach, but so worth it. They worked for it. Thank you, guys. Have a safe winter. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.